Hi, this is Aya Sturdivant, aka the Metaphysician, here with A Perfect Dream. Thank you guys for joining me today. Today is Fat Fridays. This week's theme of consciousness is what are you waiting for? And today I only have one question from my viewer. Actually, this is a friend of mine who we had a discussion, and he asked me about a particular situation he was facing in a relationship in which he described that um, he was ready to go to the next level, and this person had just gotten out of a bad relationship, and that he, he just felt that, maybe, he was barking up the wrong tree, or that he was really bending through hoops trying to show this particular person, due to their past experiences, that he was a different person and he wasn't going to, harm her in a certain way that she had been accustomed to receiving, as far as relationships go. And I actually want to comment on this because a lot of you guys are going through this as well. You know, whether we like to admit that or not, there are times where we get with a person who they're with us, but yet they doubt who we are. And, sometimes you can't be too good to be true to a person, and they will automatically begin to question you, which are their own insecurities. But they will question you. Do you really mean what you say? Are you really the person you say you are? Ah, I caught you. That sort of thing. And it could be overwhelming and taxing, and also spiritually draining. Um, and so the piece of advice that I gave my friend in regards to that is, what are you waiting for? Honestly, there will be nothing that you can do to change this person's mind. A perspective change has to come within that person, that they see something in themselves to where they're not going to attract that particular person anymore, or that particular kind of individual to themselves anymore, because they've gotten it straight with their creativehood, and they've also gotten it straight with the relationship towards their source, towards themselves, which is their source. So what is her relationship like with herself, as to why she keeps attracting this, and why she believes that she can't get anything other than that? Is that all she believes that she's capable of creating? So my suggestion, honestly, my advice was to move forward and to not look back at that particular relationship, because he was never going to be able to change her perspective in regards to what kind of a man he was. And here he was jumping through, hoops of fire to prove himself to this individual, and to let her see that he meant no harm. And my question was, what are you waiting for? There are plenty of other relationships that you can get into to where that person is ready for you, and to where it is a meeting of the minds, and you guys are definitely on the same page, and you can go to the next step of a relationship, which we in society haven't quite gotten to yet, which is, not getting to know each other, and all these other foibles and junk and insecurities and crap, and that's our relationship, rather than everyone's got it together, here we are, what can we create together? That is what a relationship is about. What can we create together in harmony that complements us both, and accentuates us both, and also benefits us greatly? Also gives us the most fun and enjoyment and love from each other. What situation can we create together? And a lot of partnerships, unfortunately, don't make it that far. We get the white picket fence in the house and stuff, but we're still miserable, and this is why divorce is here. And this is why, broken homes and families, because we haven't gotten that far. Most men will concede to a woman when they're in a relationship. They will bend to creating what the woman wants rather than what they want. So again, my honest suggestion was to move on, because time is not your friend in this situation. You may not ever be able to get this person to ever view you in the way that you want, and that is what a lot of people do. We tend to change ourselves to or disown parts of our consciousness, things that we like, things that are, who we are authentically, to gain someone else's approval or to, make them comfortable. And unfortunately, you do nothing but end up making yourself very uncomfortable and very unhappy in the process of being with that person, and that is not partnership. If you have to take away from yourself in order to have what is called a loving relationship with a person, that's not a relationship. That's a prison. And it will be a prison eventually, one that you'll wish to break free of, and you'll be wondering why they still are holding the keys and wanting you to stay in the prison, because it's benefited them. You to be a certain way to please them has benefited them. It's not benefiting them for you to change and decide you don't want to be together, because who else are they going to find that bent their whole life around them to make them happy? Not many. And this is why you deal with individuals who have already dealt with the insecurities, issues, and problems that they have within themselves, so that they move in their life with confidence. And so when they meet you, they're ready. And they're ready to move in confidence with you and create something beautiful. So, again, that was Fat Friday for today. I hope you guys learned something in regards to this. And I appreciate my friend for allowing me to discuss his challenge in his relationship. Much love you, and again, you are the change that you seek. So any questions, comments, or concerns, please visit me at aperfectdream37@yahoo.com, or please visit my website at www.aperfectdream.org. YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Please check me out on those channels and give a shout out. Any questions, I'm here for. So until next time, namaste.